I've been working on submarines for nearly 30 years. I lost my family to this job.
We've got to let you go. All of you.
I don't have to take this. I know ways to get money. It needs you, Robinson. It needs a man like you. Last year, I went out to the Black Sea. We found something.
Just before an interview, you put a really dry biscuit in your mouth.
It's a fucking bad idea. That was a really bad idea.
Before we get started, I wanted to ask you a really random question. You were in The Dark Knight Rises, and obviously, you know, you had a couple scenes with Bane and everything else. Do you have a Bane voice yourself? No, it's a Bane impersonation that's come a thing.
I don't.
You don't?
No. I make it a strict policy never to impersonate people that I've been in scenes with. No,
okay.
I don't.
Does a great Mickey Rooney though.
Ah,
yeah,
does a great Mickey Rooney.
But
in Black Sea, we get to see a bit of the backstory of Robinson's character, Jude Law's character. Did you guys create backstories for your characters?
Boom.
Yeah, I did. Well, my dad was a submariner, so I sort of, and he's passed on now. So I was really playing my dad, but I also played him as like a mod, an old mod. So I had him at quite a precise, suitcase that he brought with him. So his wardrobe just had like Harringtons and silk scarves, and the idea was that he would go and he'd do Northern Soul dancing when they were on, when they went ashore, and that was his way of picking up the ladies type thing, you know what I mean? So I had him down as that, but he was also a forward of the floor guy. He was, you know, he loved his job, and that was his life when he was at sea. So when he was off sea and he was on land, he was a dancer.
Okay. And for you, Ben?
And well, Fraser, you know, I mean, we talked a bit about the, you know, where these guys were at and stuff like that. It wasn't as involved as, you know, what you get to see of Jude's backstory. But one thing that was fairly common to us all, I think, was that we were guys that were trained in a very specialised area, and one way or another, that work had largely dried up. And so we were marginalised in one way or another. So we were all... you know, it's fish out of water, if you like. You know?
And with this film, what I found very interesting is that no matter how well you prepare for a situation, there's going to happen that you're going to need to improvise. Things always go wrong. If that ever happens on a film set, what do you do to sort of adapt to those situations?
Wow, boy, it depends how it goes wrong. Yeah. I mean, there are levels at which stuff goes wrong, and in fact, plays. If stuff goes wrong in plays, you got to get through that thing. If stuff goes wrong on a film set, you might go through the take, or you might keep going, or you fix it. That becomes that went, go again.
Yeah, if it's technical, you know, you'll have to stop and go again. But also because there was so many of us, you know, in the film, you know, there was 11 men in one place at any given time. You know, you don't want to just, if you're improvising because a ball's been dropped or something's happened and you start improvising, then you're eating into other people's time as well. So you've got to be conscious and give everything that happens, you know, give it its own right, whether you go with it or don't go with it. But you can sense whether, if something goes wrong, whether you just carry on or not, or you stop. It comes with experience, you learn in the air sort of thing, you know.
And watching the film, I realised that there are many things I didn't know about sort of submarines and sort of what what the crew have to deal with when on the crew. What's something about being an actor that we, as an audience, just don't know about?
Oh, okay. Well, the one thing that you don't generally know about actors is what sort of condition they're in. Like the old adage is, it doesn't matter if you're jet lagged, you're on the edge of pneumonia, on the this or that or the other. Whatever state you're in, get up and do it. Because there should never be in an audience's mind any consideration of, oh, he was tired, oh, he was this, he was that. You're either doing it well or you're not. So you've got to get on with it no matter what state of wellness you're in or not.
Doctor theatre, they call it.
Okay.
You know, so if you're feeling terrible, as soon as they say action, you're in the zone. And it's, you know, ultimately it's having enthusiasm for your job, you know, and wanting to get the job done to the best of your ability, and that's what rises anyway. The adrenaline comes up in you. So, but had you hurt your leg on set? Did you?
Yeah, I did my knee on this
He'd
one.
done his knee, but you wouldn't notice. He was doing backflips, splits, body pops. You should have seen him. He was like a young James Brown up and down that set.
Awesome.
His slides.
Tell me the
amazing.
outtakes on the DVD that I can watch all of this
There's a
stuff.
4-minute slide that he does.
Awesome.
It looked like he'd fallen down the stairs. It was great.
Fantastic. Guys, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
God bless.